back in the soup. Fully with shadow play this time. Hoorah. Mainly because I just went through and did a ridiculous test that I believe will make it to YouTube. Because of how ridiculous it is. And, well, I'm sure there is some audio bleeding into the microphone feed from what should be coming out of the headphones exclusively. It's not bad enough, I think, to make it impossible to use this. Plus, I mean, for God's sake, it probably isn't going to be noticeable at all on YouTube because the frame rate's capped at 30 no matter what. But this is so much smoother. And here I was, completely ready to pick up Kostya's stash and, you know, be able to carry all of it. And now my capacity is about nothing because of all these artifacts that I refuse to not pick up. Is my grass density still... My grass density is still way too low. Just doing a demonstration video for the STALKERSOUP forums. That's, Ghost's cache did not spawn. I don't really feel like quitting right now to fix this. So yeah, Night Star. What am I doing on Snork parts? I've got none. Well, just as well. This is where Snorks like to spawn. Around here and behind the bunker. I get the sneaking suspicion that I had. At least nearly enough. And what did I do? Sold them all. Artifacts galore. Let's see if Ghost's cache quest had not failed. By virtue of things not spawning. I could probably get that decoder. The one you throw into your pistol slot. And you know, watch with great happiness as it shows you on the map where everything is. Whatever it's on top of that. No, but that would be a very nice place to put Kostya's stash. I could have sworn it... No, of course, I selected it in the quest list when I was doing the test. So that's what the problem is. Well, at least I'm going to warehouses before too long, so I can do that quest as well. Where is this one? I'm trying to find this quest in the list. Find the stash. There we go. Hidden in factory territory on one of the capacities. I'm pretty sure Kostya himself said something about being on tanks. Who knows if that's tank the vehicle, which in this case would be BTR, or that's tank the thing that holds stuff. I guess it just fall down here. It wasn't my intention, but that's how the cards turned or something. You know, it'd be really convenient if this was it. This is where it spawned. Which is obviously why that is not what happened. Oh, speaking of convenient. Okay, is there a way I can climb in here? Yes, there is. Oh, I'd hate to have an artifact spawn up here in vanilla. No way you'd be able to get it. And in vanilla, since there are no blowouts except for the scripted one, the scripted 2, there's a limited amount of artifacts that can spawn in the game, and that would count very much against it. Okay. Kind of a calm one. Most likely tonight. Real calm session. I'm like, as of this very moment, the only real plan is to get up here, find the backpack. I guess just kind of see where to go from there. So yeah, it's looking like this is a no-go. Nothing here. So guess I just gotta look on some more capacities. Whatever the hell a capacity is in this context. I don't think I've ever actually seen capacity used as a noun before. Of course, throughout all this, I can only hope that I have enough carrying capacity to actually, you know, carry the stuff that's in the stash. On one of the capacities. I'm actually very much running out of stuff to look at here. In factory territory, so presumably not inside the factory, but in the area surrounding it. Of course, by in the factory, I mean in the separate level, not in this building. Oh, hey, a grenade. Think about it, how am I supposed to get that thing? Unless it just conveniently got picked up. Alright. Oh, that's a blade of grass sticking through the floor. Whew, okay, how about somewhere else in this building? I don't imagine there being any capacities in here. Worth a look, though. I mean, you never know where anything's going to be. Of course, the entire difficulty behind, most of the quests that were added in the mods, that comprise STALKERSOUP. The majority of the difficulty in all of them comes from, just bad translation. Ouch. Oh, cool, you can actually climb this. I never tried this before. So that would explain one easy way to get up to here in vanilla. You just climb this ladder that I didn't realize worked before. Is that lettering? Looks like it. Okay, not seeing anything over this way. Let's kind of go over what we know already. Kostya mentioned something about tanks when he was giving stash information. The description mentions capacities, which is likely just bad translation, machine translation. It's in the area surrounding the Yantar factory. And it's a backpack. Yep, that's pretty much all there is to know. Other than the fact that the very top branches of this tree are textures. Oh, almost made it. I don't think there's anything on top of that building anyway. I have doubts about being able to carry this if I ever find it. I have strong doubts considering how much I'm carrying in just artifacts that I picked up. No, of course that's not it. It's a vanilla stash. One that I think is actually kind of rare to get coordinates for. Here are a bunch of badly textured tanks. I don't think the photorealistic zone really did tank textures much justice. I mean, you would imagine I hate you. High resolution texture packs would try to make sure the detail of pretty much everything was maximized. And, you know, you gotta love whatever the hell it was that protects me from getting damaged pretty much at all from huge jumps like that. Logically, it'd be... I suppose it really... Yeah, it would definitely be impact. I just didn't realize I had that much protection against it from the artifacts. Nasty. I should probably check these while I'm at it. As long as they aren't, or the backpack isn't merged inside of an object like it was in Lab X18. Shouldn't have too much trouble finding it. Just gotta know the right area. And again, this is one of those... This is just... Really, the only reasons Kostya stashes are difficult is because the translation is bad. It's an automatic machine translation, of course. It's just bad and not helpful. I mean, it's certainly no... you are spawned in the middle of 3 exoskeleton soldiers with high-end weaponry that will kill you if they shoot. You know, it's not bullshit difficult, it's just bad translation difficult. Now there's a zombie, Okay, it's looking like the backpack is not over here. You know, all things considered, I may just check the guide for this one as well. It's really, I haven't got tons of time to go on scavenger hunts with bad directions. this is the first time this week. This is Wednesday night, for the record. This is the first time this week, excluding Sunday, I've actually had time to fire up the game, period. Of course, that's partially caused by the fact that I just can't get the previous session rendered. Nope, that's not it either. No, I don't see it. I genuinely do not see it. So I see no stash bag, I see nothing. See ya. Well, let's look up here first. And that is a bush. Never mind. Oh, no. Just let me up here. I'm gonna try putting off the giving up and looking at the guide just a little bit. Invisible wall. Absolutely no point in having one there, since you can't even get on top of this building without altering your jump height. Yep, I admit defeat. So, here I am, being blind. It's right here. Yeah. Yeah. I can't carry that. Yeah. You're a good gun, I just don't have the ammo. I'll have to remember to swing by here before going to wild territory, because I'm pretty sure I've got ammo for that stashed away around there. Just a bit of music from that media player thing. Okay, just need to get rid of a little bit more. In fact, swag. So, PDA function's a no-go. It does nothing useful, but dropping the GPS marker on the ground will work just fine. So, can't really get rid of these. Well, it's not really even worth getting rid of these. But moving any of them, or at least moving this one and this one, or otherwise getting rid of them, will cause a crash without a doubt, because this is stuck in the media player. Sidorovich kind of gave me faulty gear. Okay, so what's the total here? What's the damage? 7. 239.6. That would take me over. What to stash away? Well, I didn't really want to do that. Just put a little bit of spare food that I don't really need at the moment. Very valuable, but I don't know. I think that's supposed to be part of some sort of artifact modification recipe, so I'm just gonna leave it. See, Miser trades these for something. Ammo, I think, for this caliber. I believe so, yes. That should about do it. Yes, see, I see what the problem is here. This guy's arse was in the way. Couldn't see. Hello. Where am I? I think it was taken outside the map barrier. Sweet. Nice to be able to explore some area you can't really explore otherwise. Meanwhile, okay. I think they could have pulled that teleporter back just a little bit so you didn't get to see the fact that the fence isn't textured from this side. You know, he's just a bit like the way Secret Trails 2 used Pripyat. It's nice being able to use all these extra areas that aren't properly utilized in the vanilla game, but little extra care could be taken to make sure you're not blatantly showing off the faults in the map left by the fact that you weren't meant to be able to get to those areas. And, you know, this is probably the least asshole-ish quest magic teleport thing that I've ever seen. I mean, you're relatively close to a controller, so you're probably going to take a little side damage, but you just kind of run away, and you're fine. Okay, is this just controller vision fucking, or... I suppose it was. The door looked like it was being pushed back. Hello! Building phasing chimera. Is everything alright? I wonder if I can phase. Nope. Okay, that's weird. Whoa, I can see the escape tunnels. Now which way do I need to go? And do I have anything to restore stamina? Suppose I have to go this way. With an actual teleport anomaly. Thank you for having the decency to actually put that in. It's a hell of a lot better in every respect than all these teleports with absolutely no visual effect to say, hey, this is a teleport, rather than, hey, you're just going to magically appear somewhere else. Have fun. Yeah, this would be a lot more useful if you didn't get the Scat 9 right at the beginning of the game. I mean, if you didn't have that to... Hello? If you didn't have that benefit, then the only thing that would really stand in the way of that suit of armor being useful is if you wait long enough to complete, or get to this point in Kostya's quests. You have an exoskeleton like what I have right now. I still have to say, though, this is surprisingly calm and tame. A couple chimeras, one controller. Couple grenades ought to do the trick. Okay, don't kill controllers with grenades. Here's your pro tip of the day. You know why? Because STALKERSOUP makes the game crash when you do that. Why? I don't fucking know. It's just the kind of crash that really pisses me off, because it's just doing really simple shit that is possible, and part of the basic game mechanics. Killing enemies, it's as simple and basic a mechanic as pressing W to walk forward, and even that is going to cause a crash. Oh hey. At least he had the documents. The eye of the beholder. Let's see how much of this stuff I can carry with me. Not that much. So let's see if I do this. Okay, no, there is a rat down this way. And that took care of that. With still 2 kilos worth of load to deal with. That will help. That will help. There we go. Takes care of that in a fairly nice way. Gonna have to be drunk and make the video look awful for a little bit, but that's fine. Poltergeist. I don't really see much point in using the embryos. I mean, sure, if you use it, you can fairly easily get, a thing. You can certainly get a thing. Yeah, it's just the drunkenness. I was going to say, is the psi effect still on too? Yeah, you can use it and pretty easily get yourself a mutant part for a quest, but these sell for a lot more than the mutant part, and its associated quest will sell for. So again, not much point. Weird, I thought I saw a use key interaction symbol there. Alright, these guys are broke. I suppose I can still sell them some garbage like this. Just sucks though, really. Because, I mean, Sakharov doesn't give shit for, well, anything, really. Yeah, I would much rather do all my selling elsewhere. Because pretty much, yeah, I think pretty much everywhere else will, everyone else rather, will give you more money for pretty much everything in my inventory. Really, the only advantage of going to Sakharov for anything trading related is he will give you a lot of money for completing side quests.